Right, I think I'm back. I think I'm back. Right, I think I'm back. Right, let me know if you can hear me okay now. Connor, wow, literally just read the about you and seen you. Yeah, it was just a tournament before I started doing the FM stuff, buddy. So it was like a world championship thing. Got through to the semi final. That's about it really. And there was loads of other creators there. So that kind of got me into doing it. Basically, simple as that. As simple as that. Started doing the FM stuff, buddy. So it was like a world championship thing. Got through to the semi final. That's about it really. And there was loads of other creators there. So that kind of got me. Right, let's crack on. Let's get into this now. I will investigate everything else a little bit better. I said, if anyone is in the chat and know more about shit than me, let me know. I am experiencing a little bit of just a little bit of lag. Not a lag, but a bit of delay. Right. Everton. Let's get into it now. Let me know if you're back in. Sorry for the delays and all that. Literally, I think the chat's a little bit better. I think you're a little bit closer to me than what you were. Connor, if you're watching, when I say go, put yes. 1, 2, 3, go. Let's see how far you lot are behind. Yeah, it's good in it, Abri. It's really good. Really good. Yeah, so let me know. You boys that are in the chat, some of you have probably watched the yes, so that's okay. You're about 20 seconds behind, which to be fair in terms of chat and stuff in the end of the world. We'll get in there. Lee, Bastian, how are you doing, boys? Hope you're well. Thanks for joining in. Sort of like a practice stream. I am aiming to get into the streaming gig a lot more every 2 weeks when the missus is here now. This is the first time on the new PC. I don't know what it's going to be like when we move house and stuff, but I think my PC setup is going to have to be in the living room / dining room. So not ideal, but I'm still hoping to stream sort of like once every 2 weeks. So tonight, just want to get used to back to streaming really. Can you? Is the tunes all right? They're not too quiet for you. Right, we've got Everton, we've got Delict and Sterling both struggling. But I think we're going to go with that. I did tweak a few things after the game last week. Sorry, the game that we had today. I'm going to put Haaland on advance forward. I tweaked a couple of things and I can't remember what I did. Right, that'll do anyway. Well, Abri, it's not quite like house hunting, so it's probably very difficult. So basically, what we've done is, because we're officially like home, officially homeless. We won't be homeless because we've got like mum and dad that we can stay in, so we're not going to be turfed out on the streets. But basically, officially, we haven't got a house to move into. So how it works is that we've got ourselves on the council list. Basically, our town that we're in is a growing town, and there's loads of new builds getting built. And as part of that, when companies do big sort of like plots, certain houses have to be scheduled for affordable housing. So that's what we've applied for. We've applied for some. You can't hear the music at all. Let me turn it up a little bit. Basically, you can't. The one that we've applied for, you have to be working and live in the area, so you can't be like a Polish guy that's just come off the plane and jumped in and get to the front of the queue because you're homeless. So we're hopeful that we might get a house. Unfortunately, it's going to be a 2-bed house, and we're used to it. This is a 3-bed house, and I'm in the spare room. But there's a half a chance we might get a brand new house out of it and pay a very good price on it per month. So we're just sat waiting. We find out the thing ends on Tuesday. You do like a bid, and basically everyone who's interested in a property, the local council take a look, and basically they give it to the person or the family that's in need of it most. So we'll just see. We will just see. But it's going to be a 2-bed, which is a bit of a bummer, especially when I've spent like about 500 quid on pops in the last year. And we have no one to put them. I might put them in. If we get this other house that we've bidded for this week, it's got a downstairs toilet, which is just, we don't need a downstairs toilet. So I might just put all the pops in there. I think Ralphie's got his eyes on them. Anyway, right, first game, 23 minutes in. We're dominating, which you'd expect. We've spent big. Yes, hoping for the best. That's all we could do, Abri, which is, we're patient about it. We've got mum's house to move into. Obviously, all 3 of us in 1 bedroom. It'll be a short-term message, but sort of like a short-term solution. But at least when that situation happens, we'll be probably pushed up even higher. Because obviously staying at my mum and dad's isn't a long-term solution. But we'll get there. It just does my head in not knowing where we stand, really. Right, Chilwell, Pogba. Pogba. People have been asking me for this tactic already, and I've literally just played like a pre-season on 1 game, 2 games, but it's the 3rd game which Charlton's in. Well, 1-0 down anyway, but it's not going to be rolled out until at least the end of this season in the game. I like to give it a full season of tweaking and trying to perfect it a little bit better. But 1-0 down. Which is not great. Really good playlist though. Let me know. Yeah, it's Haaland. Let me know what you think to the playlist. Abri says he's enjoying it. I think it's quality. It really is good. But boys, let me know how you all are. It's a lot of people, Lee especially, I haven't spoke to you for a while. And yeah, the Fenerbahce one, Abri's coming. Yeah, you get... Connor, you get that, buddy. Unfortunately, sometimes. Yeah, I was kind of in the middle and not entirely happy with my tactics anyway. But the new patch seems to like the Fenerbahce one that I sort of like tweaked and created on Thursday. I had it in my head for a long time anyway, but actually putting it down and playing with it was Thursday morning for the first time. So I was pretty chuffed with it. Right, Moise Kane's in. He's put it wide. Right, let's cheeking a couple of little subs. Sancho's struggling. I have been toying playing Felix up front, you know. Let's get Brand on left wing back. A little bit more though, boys. A 1-1 draw to start us off ain't going to be great. It's not going to be great at all. Right, come on, Milinkovic. Havertz nods it down. Lovely to João Felix. Here we go. Brandon Williams. Pogba. Kante. Pogba. Felix. Driver. Go on, Pogs. Oh, he sliced it wide. Absolute slice. Yeah, so hopefully over the next so I've got in between now and 2 weeks time, you may see me pop up on YouTube a couple of times during the next couple of weeks to get this stream right. So I won't necessarily be streaming for a period of time, but if you do see that I'm live, just drop it, say hi. I'll be fiddling with things. As you can see, I've now got Patreon. I've literally got it launched today, and it's not working on my stream, as you can see, because a guy called Ian, who I need to thank when the stream finishes, has actually become a patron already, which is absolutely fantastic. What do I do for a job, Connor? I suppose football coach is my thing, but it's not really necessarily my job title. But yeah, I work for a school that has a sports centre connected to it. So we work on school bookings, we coach PE, look after local primary schools. I've now taken over the role of being in charge of all the primary schools in our little package that we have. So I do their festivals, their events, PE lessons, after school clubs. I also run a mini kickers thing on a Saturday morning, which is very popular. I have about 60 kids between 3 and 5 that come for an hour's session, 3 sessions of 20 kids for 3 hours on a Saturday morning. That makes a lot of money. And then the rest of it is just sports centre stuff, so we're open to the community. So I look after sort of like the 3G pitch bookings. We have stuff in the sports hall, classes. Ladies have like netball and exercise classes, that kind of stuff. Don't do a great deal, to be honest, on a night. It kind of, once you've got it set up, it kind of just runs itself. We now have an online booking system as well for football and classes and stuff, so we don't have to do a great deal. Most of my stuff is making sure my coaching's right. I go into a fair few schools in the area and stuff, so that is me. That is me. We're 2-1 up, by the way. Right, Kante, Dalot. Go on, Kante. Yeah, we're going to drop it down a notch. I think I might have to put it on attacking, you know. Havertz. Rebound. Fraile, Felix. We had about 3 rebounds there. Brilliant. Yeah, to be honest, Abri, sorry, I didn't see that, but finding players to play for Fenerbahce is not going to be much of an issue. Not in terms of who wants to come. There seems to be enough players interested in Kane. It'll just be a pure money thing. That'll be the one thing. That will be literally the only thing. Right, I'm just going to check and see how it's doing on my phone, the old. I'm pretty sure there's still a little bit of a delay. I don't actually think it's too bad now. Yeah. I think we're alright. I think we're alright now, boys. I think we're alright. I think it was only about 10 seconds, which is probably about right. So there we go. First win. 3-0. 3-1. I will do other sort of like streams as well. I will sort of like have I will want to have York City at some point, do a stream. Fenerbahce, do a stream at some point as well. It won't just be the bloody Man United one. I would like to do some of the other stuff. But I'm a little bit nervous with the Fenerbahce one because you've got to win the league, or at least challenge for it during the first season. I don't want to dive in and not concentrate while I'm talking to you lot, and then it go down the shit pan and me be out of a job, because the series has proved really popular. I think I've got loads of comments when I get off air tonight. Off air, I sound like a dickhead. When I get off stream tonight, I've got a fair few comments and stuff to catch up on. I think it's done pretty well though, actually. Got like 10 subs out of it already. Yeah, it's had like over 250 views, I think. Yeah, it's had 234 views, which is bloody good. Is the sound alright now? I've kind of fiddled with it a little bit, so let me know in the comments, boys, if the sound is okay. Right, we've got next. Wolves away. Wolves is always a difficult one. Wolves is always a difficult one. I always seem to struggle, especially if... Have they still got Santo in charge? It might be actually Benitez. It might actually be Benitez now. Right, we're up and running. YouTube's not working. No, the YouTube by the looks of it, YouTube's actually changed a fair bit. Sounds good. Good, Chris. YouTube's actually changed, so it's like a live control room. I need to speak to Luke, Omega Luke, who's just been streaming on YouTube. Abri Ferreira has just become a Patreon. Thank you very much, buddy. It's come up as an alert. Thank you very much. You said you couldn't do it, so I'm hoping you've not spent too much. But thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. I have got a very cheap perk in there as well. Just to say thank you to people for supporting me and the channel. A little bit extra, so Abri, thank you very much, buddy. One of my longest super fans. I don't know when you did that. I don't know how up to date Patreon is. Oh, it's literally just come up on my phone actually. So $4.99 as well. $5 a month. I really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, it was a bit loud, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a bit loud. I'll knock it down a bit. I wasn't expecting that. I'm shit at all this YouTube lark. Sorted everything out, the sounds and stuff. But as I said, I'm gonna try and get through a couple of streams in the week, and just have a little play with a few things. If I can have a little Google tonight, I've got a bit of free time tomorrow actually, so I might actually play my York City save tomorrow. So if you're kicking around tomorrow during the day and you're around, see me live, then let me know. Lewis, no, I ain't got Instagram, buddy. I'm a bit old for all that, taking pictures of your food and shit. The missus is all over it. She's a bit of a... What's the best way to describe it? Influencer. She turns into a bit of an influencer. We get like free shit. We've got... She gets like adverts, paid adverts and stuff. It's paid. She's my birthday at the end of the month, and it's paid for as she's taking me away on my birthday. Don't know where, not a clue where, but she's taking me away, and that's been paid for by stuff on Instagram. But nobody, I'm not on. I'm literally on my Twitter. That's it. But thanks, mate, for giving me a shout out here. Well, wanted to give me a shout out here. Appreciate that. Yeah, I changed the monthly prices, buddy. Yeah, she's it's little side earner, mate. To be honest, a bit of a not balls up, but she started doing mummy stuff when Ralphie was Ralphie was in the belly, and then she started doing stuff once he was born, and then got herself into shape. It was like a bit of a fitness thing, showing her getting into shape and stuff. And she sort of like got really popular. Then she just stopped doing it for like ages properly, and then she's just started getting back into it. But we've got like she got like £100 microwave. We've had a soda stream. What else have we got coming? So we've got something else coming in 2 weeks. I can't think what it is. Kettle. Is it a kettle? All Swan. All the same. So it's like 200 quid's worth of stuff. A kettle and a coffee machine. Like a proper like barista style coffee machine. That was like 100 odd quid. And something else. Toaster. Something like that. So we're saving it all for the new house and stuff. So yeah, I can't grumble, mate. She makes a bit of stuff out of it, but it's not for me. I do like to put the occasional picture on not Facebook, Twitter and stuff, but I'll leave that to the young uns. I'm nearly 34 in like 16 days. Right, Delict's back in. We're going to put Brandon Williams in today. I do prefer him to Chilwell. We're going to look at that left back issue, I think, in the midfield. Pogba's probably going to have to go as well at the end of the season, which is a little bit disappointing. He's not happy. He's not happy, and I think his contract goes out in 2024, and we've got him and it's 2022, so he's going to have a year left at the end of the season. So we're going to sell him. We're going to sell him and get someone else in. Sterling, he's in. Should we give Sterling a run? Let's give Sterling a run. Right, here we go. I'm sure it's Rafa Benitez in charge. You should maybe think about opening a Facebook page there as a manager group with 34 people. Yeah, I've kind of spoke to a few people about it. It's just a lot of people chatting, and I don't think people necessarily go on there to get content. So that's why I just use my Twitter. I think a lot of people like it to to chat. So yeah, I did think about it, just set up a page, but I don't honestly think it'll help me hit anything else. And I don't use Facebook no more. I've taken myself off Facebook. Josh, by the way, hi mate, how are you doing? Let me know who you are. Let me know what save you're doing. But yeah, I took myself off Facebook about 4 years ago. Around the same time that I left sort of like the football scene. Got Michael Keane. Right, Dalot. Havertz. I'll take these off for a bit, they're wrecking my ears. Havertz. Oh, good save from the keeper. Delete. Here we go. Sterling's robbed it. Finish it. Just save. So I am aiming to finish this save in 2 years' time, boys, which I know a lot of people are probably not going to be happy with. I kind of do think that I need a break from Man United, but then at the same time, I've just really got into it more than the first 2 seasons. I think because I've got Havertz, Felix, Sancho, Sterling. It's kind of excited me a little bit. De Gea with the dives. I am wanting to give it a little bit of a break. But I know people have been already putting in comments in videos and stuff saying don't finish. I think it was this morning's episode. I think I put that I was going to finish after 5 seasons. We'll see. I said I was going to finish after about 5 or 6 last year, and I kept it going. But I do want to do something different with Man United next season. Do a full length save, 1 episode a week, signing only teenage players and building a bit more of a youth around the squad. Not selling any older players, but literally only able to sign teenage players and have that running once a week all the way through, sort of like FM20. That's the plan. So I could do with a little bit of a break from Man United, but right now I'm happy with it. I do want to win the Champions League before 5 years is finished and we're at the start of season 4. I think this year could be the year. Right, Haaland struggling, no problem, because we've got Marcus Rashford on the bench. Chris, my save is Manchester United. I support them. Good. How are you finding it, Chris? Who have you signed? It'd be interesting to know, boys, who you think I should sign when Pogba goes. Money won't be an option. I'll probably literally be able to sign anyone in the world. I'm gutted. Frankie de Jong would have been the one, but Liverpool pipped me to him. The start was at like the end of season 1. Right, Sterling, Kante will probably need replacing as well. He'll be dropping. He'll probably be early 30. He'll probably be 30 now at least in the game. Williams, strike. Yes, Pogba, first of the season. Get in. That was a good strike. That was a bloody good strike. Right, we've got 25 to go. Let's just be a little bit cautious. Let's go. Havertz has struggled again today. We need to get Greenwood some game time, don't we? Right, let's go Greenwood. Let's go Greenwood there. Sterling across there. Rashford on left, Greenwood up front. That worked. The good thing about the players that I've got is Rashford, Greenwood, Sterling, Felix, Havertz can all rotate around in different positions as well. We're not kind of stuck to just literally a centre forward that can play centre forward. Everyone can play in sort of like at least two positions. Great knockdown by Greenwood, by the way. Raheem Sterling is in, strike and wide. I bet you never thought you would see Raheem Sterling in the Man United shirt. Started in use, Man United save, using a low block, hoping to get some success. Oh god, not my low block. It's been downloaded about 800-900 times. No, maybe not that much. It was over 500 yesterday, so I haven't looked today, so it's maybe gone up maybe another 50, maybe 60 on FM Scout. I did sign Bruno Fernandes and Renato Sancho. Ooh, okay. How's Sanchez? Because obviously he's gone off the boil a little bit in real life. Stephen, how you doing, buddy? Loving the Fenerbahce idea. Brilliant. Yeah, I really enjoyed recording it. I only recorded it last night and I edited it this morning, and to be honest, editing stuff is shit. I'm going to be honest, editing stuff most of the time is shit. It's the worst part of doing FM stuff is listening to yourself back. Listening to yourself back is the worst thing. I didn't enjoy listening to myself, but I enjoyed watching it, and me obviously was enthused about the series. Sometimes you can watch an episode and think, fuck, I really weren't putting as much effort into it and showing my... Some days you come home and sometimes I am like, I get home from work late and I'll be like, fuck, I've got to fucking record. Especially when I've been poorly, so this week was a bit of a struggle trying to get back into it. It took a while, but then you just need to get through a couple of episodes and then you're back in the swing of it. Another win. I'm just toying and getting the right balance with all these. We might just start having a little swap around with them two a little bit. I don't want to have them both. Felix has done alright though, Havertz. They're both doing alright. They're going to have chick games I'm sure Wolves aren't the most attacking team. That's been a good tactic for me so far. Good. It's not bad. He scored a few, and Greenwood's coming along as well. Yeah, Greenwood. It's just I can't get him the bloody. I literally didn't want to sign Haaland because of Greenwood, but I thought no, I cannot turn down Haaland for 30 million. I could not. It wasn't. It just was not an option. I'm hoping Stephen he'll come good. Cenk Tosun. I thought he would potentially be someone that I could get my. You know when you start a save, and if you've played the game, started 3 or 4 different saves on FM20 or any FM game, you know which players generally come up as transfer listed, and I knew that he would. So I thought, right, if I can do the deal, they're struggling for strikers anyway, and he's Turkish, and I could get him in a decent enough deal. I thought it would be a decent bit of business, and it kind of proved. Well, I'm hoping it'll prove it'll be a decent bit of business. I thought I got good value for him. I've kind of, even though it was 10 million, it was only 5 up front, and then the other 5 million spread like over three seasons or some shit. So, plenty of time, plenty of time to sort of like pay that off. And I never know what's going to happen with the money. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be not so much a money save, but we're going to have to look really closely at the money because we're going to have to build. We're going to have to be really clever. It's not like the Man United, even the York City save. I've been able to literally throw money at the team. Fenerbahce is not like that. Galatasaray, by the way, must be in so much debt. So much debt. Do you find this year's match engine worse compared to previous? Yes. To the credit though, I did know that they were building this a while ago. Someone gave me a cheeky little message to say it was happening. But yeah, best way to put it. It was, and I was getting very pissed off about it, that the game was worse. And it was. I think I was more getting pissed off with people jumping on Twitter saying that, you know, they work so hard and blah blah blah, and it was pissing me off because at the end of the day, you're paid to do a job, you're paid to put a game out, and it's worse than the previous version. So that was pissing me off. But at the same time, this new patch, honestly, I've played about 30 games on it now, and I haven't seen a problem with it. Apart from the odd goalkeeper mistake and the odd weird defender thing. But it's taken them a while to get to this stage. I started to say that Bursaspor, they were relegated last year, had a point deduction 3 points. Oh, Bursaspor, are they in the second division, are they? So that's a nice little, that would have been a nice little save idea. So they're obviously quite a big club, aren't they, Bursaspor? Is that though, Connor, because they spent so much money in the summer? Did they spend much in the summer, Sevilla? By the way, boys, Connor has been messaging me most of the day. He's going to start doing a bit of FM content on YouTube, so I'll be shouting him out when it comes to it. Right, Chelsea, we've got a game here. We've got a game here now, boys. We've got a game here. Let's get Chilwell back in. Do we pick Sancho over Sterling? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Submit. Boom. Shit, they spent 121 million. Fucking hell. That's a lot. Persh, been a sub for a couple of months. Thank you, buddy. Let me know where you're from, which series you've been watching. I am always like to know where like my subscribers and stuff come from. Obviously, I know a few people that are scattered across the globe. No problem, Connor. We'll get you up and running. You need to make yourself, once you've got your name, your channel name, you need to set yourself up with an account. You are on Twitter already, so what you could do is just change it. Yeah, what's it called? Handle? Is it Twitter handle? Twitter handle and username. You need to get that sorted. Yeah, alright, Abri, no problem, buddy. Thank you very much for the Patreon as well. Thank you very much. Are we getting a penalty here? Yes. Pogba. Just stay for the penalty, Abri. Yeah, hammered it in. Get in. And yeah, Abri, once again, mate, thank you for the Patreon. Muchly appreciated. $4.99. I would say well spent, but... appreciate. I do support a couple of streamers as well with my Twitch Prime, and then I'm subscribing to Dr. Benji at the moment as well. That's because I'm out of all the FM content I'm watching at the moment, it's Dr. Benji's literally the only one that I'm watching. So thank you. England, and I started watching during the Madrid. Oh, okay, yeah, it proved really popular. That the little, I think there'll be another one of those towards the end of the Ben Chilwell, towards the end of, not the end, but around maybe June, July time. Look which team, a big team, has really struggled. I do think Barcelona's a good one to do. Then they're in need of a bit of a rebuild, so this year it could be Barcelona. Just play for 3 years, overhaul the squad. In those 3 years, obviously they've got a bit of an aging squad as well, haven't they? So I think that would prove to be a good one. I won't venture into South America for a couple of years, but I've already picked my FM21 save. My main FM21 save. Stephen, thank you, buddy. Yeah, Loki Doki's obviously good. It's just I found it hard to when you're producing as much content as sort of like I'm doing now, like 5 episodes a week. I always like reply to messages on YouTube and on Twitter, on WhatsApp and stuff from people. So I find it gets a little bit too much, and then I'll sit down at night and I want to watch a video, and I watch Dr. Benji because I've really got into his Glory Hunter. After not really watching him much for a couple of years, and then I get to it and I'm like, I can't be arsed. I literally can't be arsed to watch anything else, sort of like Football Manager wise. So I go off watching other things. But yeah, thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that. No problem, buddy. As YouTube doesn't send you notifications, won't you know that? Yeah, that's fine, buddy. I'm literally tomorrow. Get Ralphie to school. I'm gonna go on to YouTube and delete the channel membership anyway, because it was just a fucking joke. I know I won't have an email to say that you've cancelled, but the Patreon, it came up on there and it comes up on my phone as well. By the way, what a banger that is from Pogba. Yeah, there's a lot of content out there, Steve, at the moment, which is good for the game. A lot of streaming stuff. I'm not big on the streams. I'm going to be honest. This is why I've done this one. So you guys that are following the series, I didn't want to do a different series, just a stream where I don't really get into it. At least you guys that are coming into this. Pogba, is that a hat-trick? I think it's his hat-trick. Is his hat-trick? Is his hat-trick? Get in. What was I saying? With this one, you're kind of engrossed in it already, mainly because you've been watching the episodes. So if I started a new one and only streamed every 2 weeks, you wouldn't get into it. And I think with this one, you kind of know what the backstory is. And if you are new and you've just dropped in streams, you can kind of then, and you're new to the channel, you can kind of then pick it up by carrying it on. Streams will then go in the bloody thingy as well. We'll go in the old... go into the old playlist and stuff. There's only 7 songs on the music playlist, so it keeps stopping. So just remind me, I haven't got them on at the moment because Ralphie's headphones were doing my head in. I need to get some more. Amy bought me some for Christmas, and I look a bit ridiculous in them. Small head and big thingies, but they are bloody comfy. So I'll probably use them off stream, and then get something else for streaming. I know, Straz. It's so difficult. It's so difficult to keep up. I do try and make the effort of watch a few people, even if it's not all the videos, because I just don't have enough time for the day. But I do try and stop in Straz's. I stop in my mate Dan's as much as I can. Dodgy Gaming. I try and watch a little bit of his. I do watch a little bit of Loki Doki's, a little bit of Lelujos, a little bit of Amiga Luke's as well. just trying to. So I'm up to date a little bit with what's going on with their series and stuff, but it's not. I do find that for you guys that create content, Twitter has turned into a bit of a place where you're kind of wasting your time with other creators. They're not going to watch your stuff, but if they're not watching it by now, they're not going to watch your stuff. So I just use it as a place to try and talk to people a little bit, communicate with people a little bit better. People that subscribe and stuff like that, and talk to other creators about problems and stuff that's going on in the game and that. I have some good mates now in the community, but in terms of it improving your content and getting it out there, I think it does to start with, but then you reach a level where I don't think really no one gives a shit when you post a new video saying I've got a new series out and stuff. I don't think I had many likes off my Twitter today actually from my new series, but never mind. It's a tool, and Connor, if you're watching, you need to make sure that you're on it, interacting as much as you can with other people. Get yourself a logo so people know what it is, what your name is, where they can find you and all stuff like that. But I'll help you with that, buddy. Valentin Varda, what nationality is he? I don't think I'm actually going to be able to spend any money at all. I've just beat Chelsea 4-0, by the way. This is the joy of this save. I won't be able to do this with an Avache. Yes, Straz. Yeah, you do, buddy. It's a bit of a... I think when I first started, and I had a few decent... not connections. So obviously Lelujo gave me a shout out a while ago, and I've met him 3 times, twice. No, I've met him twice. But he didn't give me a shout out until September for that video that he did. The big boys will never sort of like really help you with your content and stuff, but you've just got to make yourself seen a little bit. I did Reddit for a little bit. That really worked for my tactics video last year. No, my 10 teams to manage video last year went like buff. It went crazy. And then this year I did the same. Put the same tags in. Literally posted it on about 2 days different. Same time and everything. And it didn't. Well, it did. It's done alright. It's done very well. It's had like about 10,000 views. But the other ones had nearly 30,000. So, yeah. You've got to use it a little bit more, Straz, maybe. But don't be the person that literally just doesn't interact and literally just posts their own stuff and expects. Some people go on and say, I can't believe I'm not getting any stuff across from Twitter, and it's because mainly the people that follow me are other content creators, and a lot of them don't really follow me. Or they may follow me on Twitter, but don't necessarily subscribe to me on here. Right, who have we got next? Bournemouth. Got beat to them last year in the FA Cup. David Lamb. Is that Ireland? Evening, by the way, David. Thank you for stopping in, buddy. Is that Ireland? I think it's Ireland. Could be completely wrong, but no. If it is Ireland, no, I haven't. There's one country that's I've never had a. Oh, what's the best word to describe it? Yeah, Northern Ireland. To be honest, when I pick a team, it's normally based on something that's happened either when I was a kid, I've been somewhere, I've had a fan of the player that's used to play for them, or something like that. Northern Ireland has never really had any sort of like association with me, David. So no, I haven't done one. A fair few people have. I think Bobby G's actually started doing one in Ireland, but even then I haven't watched his because it didn't show me any real interest. But evening, recently subbed. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining. This is the first stream I've done in a while. First stream on the new PC. Hoping to stream every 2 weeks now, religiously. As long as I get my stuff done during the day. Do stuff with the family, which we've done today. We've had a good day today. Went and did a bit of swimming at Flamingo Land. I would say he's getting Ralphie to bed, but he'll be doing all sorts up there. Alright, okay. Are they in the top division? I'm not sure who Bobby G's actually, Bobby G Gaming, I'm not actually sure who he's picked in Ireland. Not sure if it's Northern Ireland or Ireland though, to be fair. Not sure which one it is. Alright, got Bournemouth, then QPR. So what we'll do for the QPR game, because it's Carabao Cup, we will rotate. No, he's not. So on this morning's episode, I went through the staff. I sacked my home backroom staff. Duncan Ferguson's not my assistant, and he's pretty good, to be fair. He's pretty good. But I got Scholes in. Scholes is in. Scholes is terrible. So my backroom staff is... Where are we? Coaching team. There it is. Duncan Ferguson, Ryan Jardy, you'll know, who was at Southampton. Paul Scholes is terrible, but well, he's not terrible. But he's just collecting cones in for us. Miguel D'Agostino was a coach, one of Pochettino's boys. Decent coach, but once again, I only got him because my dad's got a picture of him because he was on the same hotel as him. And my dad's a Tottenham fan, so that's why I got that. Jens Lehmann, quality. 2020 goalkeeping coach, very good. Jose Exabarria. I did actually think, when I signed him, I did actually think about a Bilbao save for later on in the year. So you know when I spoke about the Barcelona one, doing a Bilbao one, but I may save that, because I think that will be potentially a longer one. So I've got 2 series in mind next year. 3 if you include my Man United one. And I might look at doing Bilbao as a long-term save. Maybe probably only 1 episode a week, but with their transfer rules and stuff, I actually thought that would be a good one. Yeah, Keno, he's gone back to punditry. He's gone back to peanut. But to be fair to Duncan Ferguson, though, boys, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. 16 attacking, 17 working with youngsters, 15 technicals, 17 determination, 18 motivating, 12 judging ability. So he's all right there. Yeah, probably has. Yeah. I do with this Man United one, I like to keep it fresh, and every so often when because money's not really an issue and I can afford to sack the full sort of like backroom staff, I thought it was a good idea to do. It adds a bit of, not difficulty, just a bit of a change, different faces and all that. Bilbao would be quality. I'm starting to agree. It won't be till FM21, because another save now. I've got Angie to do as well. Christ. Depending on how the York City one does and the Man United one does, I don't know. But yeah, Bilbao next year. Man United once a week. This is like, do you understand like how I can't sleep at night, especially with stuff going on with the house? Until I know exactly what I'm doing and how to do it, my mind just does not stop ticking. So I'm already thinking about like, right, FM21, what will be good? What can I get in? So like the FM19 last year, I started a series with Flamenco in about March time. Sort of like same time as maybe Fenerbahce this year. And then I did a Madrid one later in the year, so I'm already thinking about stuff like that already. And then starting to think about next year, which is fucking nuts. I know, but I can't help not thinking about it, basically. Right, Bournemouth, same team, and then we're going to do a complete switcheroo and play different players for the Carabao Cup. We did disappointingly go out in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup last year. Champions League's number 1 priority. I got Big Dunk on my buy-in save. Yeah, he's good. He's bloody good. He is good. Yeah, Steve, we're on a housing list. We literally got accepted onto the housing list on Thursday. We've put a bid in for a couple of houses, brand new houses as well that are going to be finished off in April. So we're just waiting now. We'll be fine. We'll be fine at some point. It's just trying to explain to the women at the council. They're trying to say, yeah, you won't be homeless, and I know that we won't be homeless and we'll be sorted, but the fact that I have no idea where we're going to be living just like completely like fries my head. I have to know, even though if it won't be the house that we want. Like ideally we want a 3-bedroom, mainly because I have all my like streaming stuff and computer stuff, and I'm gonna have to probably put it back in the living room, which isn't ideal in a 2-bedroom house, but it'll be doable and I can handle that. But just not knowing exactly where we're going to be living in literally like 6-7 weeks time just like drives me insane. It literally drives me insane. It's a good run. Put it wide though. How's the game shaping up? 30 minutes, 7. We haven't created a great deal. They're sitting with 2 sitters. Look, 2 sitters, a DM and a defensive midfielder on support and a ball-winning midfielder on defend. That's a bit smelly. So we're relying on set pieces, I suppose. Felix Haaland, he is an absolute beast in the box, boys, with headers. Yeah, we will do Stephen at some point. We will do at some point. Just shame to, like, as you can see behind me, I've had it all decorated and stuff. Literally, my mother-in-law decorated that. I'd paid for a carpet, which then I had to go literally, and so that she decorated that on Tuesday. I then put the thing down. I think the thing down for my carpet on Wednesday, and then Thursday morning we got told that we had to move out. So that was, and I put my computer here. My computer was supposed to be on that wall and looking at the window, which you probably guys remember from my old videos. And then I put the desk here while I was Amy's mum was decorating that wall, and it just looked like boom, it looked class. And then it was even more heartbreak when I'd moved it there, and I was like, that looks cool, and then I realised, like, shit, in 2 months it's not going to be there no more. So I'm just hoping in the new house we have like how the living room or the dining, it looks like we'll have a living room / dining room. I hope there's just a little corner that I can have there's sort of like my desk in. This desk can be chopped down to any size because it's just a work unit and stuff. So yeah, all good. It'll all be good. It'll be all sorted. 2 months from now, well, 2 months from now we might be living with my mum for a bit, depending on if we manage to get a house. So I don't know what I'll do for FM content now. I'm debating whether to ask my boss if I can use the office at work and go and just record like 3 episodes on the bounce and just record stuff, and then I can edit stuff at my mum's and blah blah blah. But yeah, it's all in hand. And then when we get into the new house, we probably won't have internet for a few weeks, so I can edit, record at home, and then I'll just take it to work and let the school internet do its thing and get everything uploaded. So I might be a little bit quieter, but I'll be definitely kicking around. There'll be no reason why I still can't do the odd stuff. Yeah, Telegram is good. Yeah. Callum Wilson is pretty good in this game. Evening, Oliver, by the way. Hope you're well, buddy. Is he? Let's have a look. Should we have a little cheeky look at him? Scouting. 17 finishes his thing, innit? Pace and then... But he's no Erling Haaland, is he? I do feel sorry for Marcus Rashford because he's now sub and he's been my leading goal scorer. 25 league goals last year, won the Golden Boot. And now he's not playing for me. I'll get him in the Champions League. We will play him in the Champions League group games and stuff. Right, we're 2-0. Victory. We've started very, very well tonight, boys. Mark, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for stopping in. I know it's a bit late. 11 o'clock. We'll go to about 12. I think we'll go to midnight, boys, and then we'll call it quits there. So we've got a good hour. We'll get some more games in. Hope you're well, Mark. I imagine, were you in Luke's stream earlier? I was too busy cooking. Good. I'm honestly, mate. I'm not just saying it to be like a YouTube guy saying, "Oh, I'm really excited about where the channel's going and stuff." But the Fenerbahce has probably been one of my best ideas, one of my best ideas in terms of like a save idea. I used to be a bit of a collector of kits. I had a Fenerbahce kit and a Galatasaray kit at one point at the same time, which I know, like, I suppose if that was in Turkey, I probably wouldn't last 5 minutes, would I, on the streets? Being Fenerbahce 1 minute and the other, but yeah, so little things like that. And Fenerbahce, the colours, and then there was a player for Fenerbahce in the, I'm not going to say 90s, but I think it was Alex, he was called, Brazilian. He was like a legend for them. Martin O'Neill's manager of QPR. Yeah, but yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I've had a good day. We've been to Flamingo Land, been swimming. They've got a fantastic little swimming pool and stuff. Did some arcades at Flamingo Land, hot chocolate. Then went to my Amy's mum's. She had some leftover Sunday dinner, even though I was cooking a slow roast beef at home. So I've had pork Sunday roast, new potatoes, cabbage, Yorkshire puddings, carrots, and then I've come home, had a bottle of Prosecco with a missus, a couple of cans and a 1 can of Heineken, and then my slow roast beef was ready. So then I've had Yorkshire puddings, roast potatoes, carrots, what else have we had? Leeks and slow cooked roast beef. So I've lived like a king today, and then I might have my chocolate when I get into bed at the end of the night. Back on the diet tomorrow. Yeah, I like the Fenerbahce kit, but I thought the away one was pretty. I'll just get it up. I thought the away one was pretty sexy, but then everyone likes an home shirt, don't they? If you're gonna pick a shirt, then I don't know what it'll look like on green screen, because when we move into the new house, I'm probably gonna buy a green screen, so I don't know how that'll look, especially that one. But I like them both. They're smart, aren't they? What would you do, guys? Right now, the blue one's nice, but they're nowhere near. Home or away? Home or away? Comment now. Which one would you go for? Right, let's get a team. Right, we're going to do 11 changes. From Saudi Arabia. I'm trying to upload. As much as I can. 5 times a week. Is that enough? That's nearly as much as some full-time creators. I think Dr. Benjamin does about 6 a week, and I'm doing 5. Right, Dean Henderson. So this is going to be like my second string side, boys, and it's going to be looking pretty impressive. Scott McSauce, seeing he's training today for Man United, which is good. James Garner, Mejbri. Got to be careful that we don't go too weak. And then we have got these 3. Greenwood up front. Sterling can play there. Rash could play on the left. So there is my second strength side at the moment. Home. I'm going to have to get the home, aren't I? What, so 5 times a week is not enough. I'm going to need a few of you to watch a few more ads then, boys, so then I can become a full-time YouTuber, if that's the case. I'm up, like, obviously the last couple of weeks I've been off it, been poorly and stuff, but most nights I'm up till, like, especially when Amy's not here, I can be up till, luckily I don't need a great deal of sleep to survive, so I can normally go to sleep at about 2, and then get up at like 10 to 8, ready for work or taking Ralphie to school. But there won't be any more than 5 a week. Fucking hell. Right, Sterling's in. 1-0. There we go. Second string, but we've got Raheem Sterling. Right, I'm going to have to get a Fenerbahce home shirt. The only thing is, finding it really hard. Even my dodgy Chinese website don't have them. Don't have any Fenerbahce kits. I looked on eBay, there was nothing. So I'm hoping to find someone in Turkey that I trust to send money to, so they can buy me one and send me one over. I'll find someone who's going on holiday to Turkey, and they can bring one over. I'm going to do a bit of digging tomorrow. I need to order Amy's little brother a Liverpool shirt for his birthday anyway tomorrow. So I'll have a little bit of a look around, see what. Oh, penalty. See what I can find. Who's taking it? Rashford? Yeah, Marcus Rashford. Yeah, we'll keep it the wrong way. 2-0. Man United reserves 2, QPR 0. I need to start looking into finding a replacement for Pogba as well. The natural one would be Milinkovic-Savic, but I got him last year in the game, didn't I? I don't want him 2 years in a row. Greenwood, easiest goalie, will score 3-0. Sorry, I'm just going to see how the how my little what's it video's done. 252 views since 7 o'clock. What's that, like 4 hours? So done bloody well. I know. No, what's it like? And Man United one's done 383 views today. Shit, my channel's done well today. You have these little surges in. Obviously, a new series always helps, but you do have these new like ups and downs of view. Not so much views. They did take a hit a couple of weeks ago, but I am changing my schedule during the week. I've been putting videos out at like 9, half 9, and when there's a game on telly, the views do shit. So I'm aiming to put them out about 4:30. So my Tuesday, Wednesday videos are going to be out at 4:30 now, boys. Did you see the Italian-Manchester derby? Italian man? What do you mean? Seemed a good game. I don't know what you mean there, buddy. Was it Inter and AC, do you mean? Are you going to move Garner on? Yeah, he definitely has a chance. I am keen on not having a really world class, after scoring goals like that, by the way, a world class sort of like 11, and then having players like Garner and that as backups. That's the plan. He's pretty good, to be fair. Williams is very good. Mejburi's going to be very good. So we've got Greenwood. There's James Garner again. No, I didn't see it. I didn't, Oliver. I don't have bloody... Was it on like something different now, like Premier? To be fair, if you put a bet on Sky Bet, I watched Inter Milan last week. If you put a bet on Sky Bet of the game, you get to watch it on there. Don't have any commentary with it, but... What was the score? Yeah, I know. Yeah. I saw a little meme that Antonio Conte was doing it deliberately so then he could get all the crap players out of Man United, then he could come back and come back to England and manage Man United. Levitt, no, I think I've moved Levitt on, mate. I'm pretty sure I moved Levitt on. I don't think he's still in my youth team. Oh, he is there. He is there, look. I think I offered him a new contract, actually. Just because I was half happy with him, and he's never going to be good enough, even though his passing technique are pretty good. I think I put him in the squad just so it just bulks out. Our under 23s minging, look. No one in it. Yeah, I did see that, Connor, but I don't. If you read into it properly, it's for overseas football. It's for overseas TV. It's not necessarily. It doesn't look like. It said something like the chances of it, because of the thing with BT and Sky, would be it'd get a bit messy, I think. So they're only looking at doing it for like the overseas viewers, which would be a bit of a piss take, really. Hopefully one day they'll pull their finger out their ass. 4-2 to Inter. Did any of the Man U boys score? Lukaku must have surely scored one of the 4. Right, we're breezing through this. It's a bloody long ass game. I suppose we're 5-0 up at half time, so I have got instant button, but at the moment I did use the instant button in the Flamenco save a lot, trying to get through like all them pointless cup games, but I hadn't used it yet. kind of too scared to use it as well. There we go. And I want to see these young boys, Mesbury, Greenwood, Garner, McTominay, Twanzebe, Williams. I want to watch them play. What a ball that was from Wan-Bissaka. He can't do that in real life. He cannot do that in real life. Did he? No, shut up, Ashley Young, 4 assists. Shut up. That's not a thing. That's not a thing, is it? Oh, bloody hell, my old stream's on my bloody YouTube channel. I need to get rid of that, don't I? To sort that out later. I'll do it on here. Don't know if I can do it on here or not. Surely not, Ashley Young, 4 assists. I don't believe that for a minute. I can delete that one there, look. I think I might have to go onto the desktop later. Never mind. Right, Greenwood's in. United boys, they're on loan. I hope he did. I hope he did. I'm a bit of a fan of Ashley. I thought he was a very good servant for us. And what a move for him at his age, going to Inter Milan playing for Conte in a team that are going to be challenging for the title. Zlatan scored, did he? Right, we've conceded, so we don't get our clean sheet. Never heard of him. Run all the way though. Big Rom. He still looks like the Rom Man United had. I always still thought he was pretty fucking useless. It's alright when he has space in behind to run into when he gets to run at players with his pace and hit the channels, but he was no good when teams parked the bus against us. He should have been. He should have got himself in the 6-yard box a little bit more. We should have put more bodies in the box and he could have maybe got on the end of things. He wasn't one for... I don't think he was ever one for heading, was he? Like getting in the box and scoring headers and... You know, like you'd maybe associate with like a Olivier Giroud, that kind of player with Zlatan who would get in the box, score you an header. I don't think Lukaku's maybe scored many headers, has he? Look at our bench. De Ligt, Pogba, Chilwell, Kante, Haaland, Havertz, Sancho. How old is Kante? 31. So we are going to have to, if we spend big. When we spend big in the summer with this one, it'll be the replacements for Pogba and Kante. I'm not a fan of Eriksen at all. I think he's very overrated. I'm so glad we didn't go for him. Never turns up for big games. His stats look great because he takes free kicks and corners. And I don't think I've seen him hit a decent free kick for about 2 years. Just my personal opinion on him. I was kind of glad that we stayed clear of him. And I think a lot of Tottenham fans were quite glad to get the back of it. When we went to watch, me, my dad and Amy went to watch him against Hull in the Middlesbrough in the FA Cup, and he was shit. Every corner he took, first man, boom, and he came back to the crowd and waved. And I think then he thought he was going, and a couple of guys were saying they were happy that he was going. To be honest, on FM19, Persh, he was awesome. He was absolutely awesome. He was like, let me put some tunes back on fire. He was absolutely awesome for me. I haven't used him. I hate it for a idiot crossbar. I haven't used him yet in FM20. I won't do. Definitely not in the Man United save. I don't think it's ever realistic that he's going to be in my my York City one. Or my Fenerbahce one. Highly unlikely that I'll use him in that one, but yeah, I imagine he's good. I know Dr. Benji weren't too keen on him, but I think that was when the one-on-ones were just broken. Right, Champions League draw. Here we go. We're obviously first seeds. Second seeds are always massive teams now, aren't they? PSG, Bayern, Real Madrid, Atletico, Juventus. So we need Benfica, really, don't we? Benfica, no, it's not going to be. Real Madrid. Oh, shit. Look at the teams in here. Dortmund, Besiktas, Inter, Lazio, Valencia. We want Club Brugge, Kiev or Feyenoord. Feyenoord's gone. Club Brugge is gone. Kiev's gone. Oh, dear. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Do we have a group of death? Inter. Oh, no. Just to finish it off, Monaco would be a good one, wouldn't it? Monaco, Schalke will be pretty good in the game, I imagine. Right, it still could be Monaco. Oh, no! What's that? Is it Pan? No, it's not Panathinaikos, is it? POK. They're going to get hammered out there. So we're going to have to be careful with that. Like, we can't rotate the squad as much as we would like to. It's Diego Simeone in charge. Loving the kits for them as well. Oh, God, if I had some money. If I had some money. Yeah, I'd definitely prefer Coutinho Oliver to... who we talk about? Ericsson. I'd definitely prefer that. Yeah, that was an interesting group, wasn't it? But at the same time, it'll make it a little bit more interesting, won't it? Did I go out of the group stage in one of them? Was it last year? I'm sure I went out on a group stage in one of them. I proper shit out. Yeah, there's so many kits that Nike have really upped their game in terms of kits, I think. Right, we need an easy draw in the Carabao. We got Bournemouth. We'll probably play the youngsters again in that one now. The team that's played today. We've got Arsenal now, who are down in 12th. Right, we need to change it all back though, don't we? Sorry, that was half a yawn there. Right, Delict, Dalot, Felix, Havertz, Sancho, Haaland, Kante, Pogba, boom, 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 boom. They've all had a nice week's rest. What's the only thing I want them to do in terms of the game is make the match engine better, and in terms of maybe not making it FIFA 20, but making it like FIFA 10 or FIFA 08. I think that's the only way. I think they'll get new people into the game. They've got touch and stuff, which is good. The game is like immense. The amount of work and database and stuff, I think outside of the match engine is great. The match engine's good and it's improving all the time, but I think the next level, the future has to be, I imagine it's a whopping bit of work. It'll completely change the game. But I think that's the literally the only thing they can do. The only thing they can do. What we got? Those classic Italian kits. Yes, Fiorentina, mate. I've got a dodgy Chinese website that do the Fiorentina Nintendo one, and also the Toyota one. So I've been debating whether to get that, but I've never got enough money at the end of the month to fucking pay for them. Omar, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. I haven't spoken to you in a very, very long time. Sorry it's been so long between streams and my little dabble on Twitch, but I decided for the growth of the channel, and after watching a guy called Alpha Gaming, who has a YouTube channel here, that I watch all the time, I've decided to stick out on YouTube. There's reasons behind it, hoping that YouTube pull their finger out in terms of streams and making it as a good a platform to stream off as what Twitch is. He's done a video on it actually. He's done a video on it. Yeah, it's called Alpha Game. He's called Harris, something like that. It's called. Really good. He's really good. Normally focus more on streaming than content, but his videos are about streaming. He streams himself, but then he sort of like does about reviews and how to grow your channel and problems he sees with other people, blah blah blah. But yeah, he's really good. I'd recommend him, boys. FTF, how we doing? Thanks for joining the stream. Bloody loads of different people in tonight, which is good. I know it's as I said, sort of like a late time for people. Right, Rashford on. Haaland's picked up a knock. Felix, swinger in. Oh, out. I'm good, mate. Asking with the match engine. I don't think we'll see. No, it's not going to be like FM21, FM22, but I think that's the route I think they need to go down over the next sort of like, you know, they don't need to make the database bigger. They maybe need to try and get a few more licenses. So getting a Premier League license would be good. The names, all the licensing stuff sorted out, but that obviously costs money. But they need to invest in stuff like that rather than, you know, people say, oh, why don't they do like 10th tier of Football Manager, you know, in England and have all that league? Well, it's just not. I imagine it's not going to sell the game anymore by having 10 tiers of English football. I'd like the Japanese league. That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one to do. FTF, remember me? No, I might do, buddy. I don't know. It's been so long since I've streamed on YouTube. I'm talking to so many different people. Are you New Zealand, Oliver? Sorry, but I didn't know you were New Zealand. Talk to so many people. The name FTF rings a bell. Where are you from? But as I said, I'm talking so many people at the moment obviously on stream, but on my YouTube channel, on Twitter, and people sending me messages and stuff all the time, and I'm trying to be as polite as I can, and people asking for advice and stuff, and I always want to give it because I've asked enough people. I've hammered enough people in the past asking for advice, and I'm hoping you boys, after I've given you advice, kind of stick with me and stick with the channel, to be honest. Nearly reaching 3k. But yeah, FTF. Name rings a bell. Ah, yeah, buddy. Yeah. Are you from Ireland? No? Have I got that right? Have I got that right? But yeah, you went and got like... You were talking to me ages about it, and you went and got one. How's it been working for you? Is it playing the game alright? What do you like to say? Yeah, that could be a little thing. Obviously, you can do that now, but you've got to do it all. That could be a different way of building up your career by working in under 18s and stuff. So yeah, I'd dig it. I think that would. The only thing is that wouldn't take much of a change for them. I imagine they could change that in one day's work. Northern Line, see, I did remember you. How's the computer working out for you, buddy? Good, I'm glad. But yeah, the game could... I think that's the only way forward it's kind of got. Sheffield... You're not too far from me then, Chris. Well, you are. You're a couple of hours. You're not the other side of the world like Oliver. It's lunchtime. Monday morning lunchtime. Good, mate. I'm chuffed. It's work. I'm glad it's working for you, buddy. So I've had no issues really yet with my computer, but I've not had a chance to hammer it home. There's a couple of games that I'm fancying a bit of Resident Evil when that comes out. We'll probably end up getting that for the Xbox though. But I'm tempted to get a game to play on the PC and give the PC a right good going. City Skylines would be good. Just don't have enough time. Especially now I'm doing 5 episodes a week. I don't have bloody time. It would be good every now and again just to sit and chill and play. Well, I suppose it'd be good to sit and chill and play FM, which I've kind of been able to do over the last week while I've been poorly. But it'd be good to just sit one night and just sit and play FN City Skylines. Bobby G, lunchtime in New Zealand. It's all you lot having lunch. Hope you're well, buddy. Thanks for stopping in on your lunch break. What's in the pack up, boys? What's in the pack up? I made my pack up for going back to work last week after being ill. I did a... Did anyone see on Twitter, Viking Dan did a chili with beef. I did that, not mince, like proper beef joint. I did that. Amy hates chili. Absolutely hates chili. So I had a slow cooker on for was it like a day and a bit with it on, and my god. Oh, hello. People bidding for a Kimi. Only alone. I did have a little sniff around a Kimi, but it had to be a loan deal. Yeah, and I took that to work. It was fucking beaut. Absolute beaut it was. Kidney beans, onions, peppers, chilies. It was a real darky brown colour. Beef would obviously literally fallen apart because it had been in the slow cooker for like 2 days. It was pretty top. But I've kind of got my appetite back now, and I've been pigging out the last couple of days, and I'd lost a little bit of weight. Cheers, Rob. Appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm a little bit worried that everyone's going to get really invested in it, and then I'm going to get fucking sacked. So I need a backup. I think my Bilbao might be a backup. I might have to switch to Bilbao. I'd like to do the Bilbao save, which they'll get sacked at Fenerbahce, then go in doing a Bilbao challenge. Probably ain't the brightest idea, but yeah. Oh, don't talk, Connor. I've got to do that in the morning, buddy. That'd be a nightmare. He hates Monday mornings. It's like he's been going to school for like 10 years and he's sick of it. He hasn't even started school yet and he's already whinges when he has to go on a Monday morning. But thank you, Connor. We'll get you up and running on the old Twitter and stuff. Have you sleep on a name? Need to get a name sorted, don't you? For your channel. Try not to put FM it. Try not to put FM in it. But no probs today, Connor, honestly. Appreciate it, buddy. Well, I appreciate... I know you've appreciated, but I've appreciated your very kind words. But my little one loves it when he gets there. He's got loads of bloody mates. He loves it. Harry Kane Player of the Month. Whoever was on about asking about Harry Kane. What song's on? Yeah, take it easy, buddy. Well, I had FM in it, and then I spoke to. Well, I needed to short. My Trequartista's too long anyway, innit? But then I spoke to Nerd about it, and he said I was better off just for it doesn't affect your channel in terms of getting more people to it to start with. And he said even if you waver off doing pure FM content, which I was thinking about at the time, I wanted to do other stuff. I wanted to get into the geeky stuff like my pop collection, which I've got some pops. There's 3 pops there that I've had. What did I get? Did I get one the other day? I've ordered one. I've ordered Mean Gene. Mean Gene, new WWE stuff's come out. So I was wanting to do pops and stuff, but I did a couple of vids and no one was that interested in it. But I've got rid of the FM anyway. You don't have FM in yours though, Bobby, do you? Or Robert? Bobby G Gaming. But then you do a lot of other stuff though, don't you? You know, you have your cricket stuff and snooker and stuff. But anyway, I took it out. I've picked a name that no one can say. Shit, we got the Manchester Derby here, boys. The Manchester Derby. And we're flying. 6 out of 6. Yes. I like to call people by their full names when they've been naughty, especially little ones at school. Robert Taylor. Fucking pay attention. That was definitely said at some point. At a school in what, Rochdale? You're from Rochdale, right? Surely you can't support Rochdale and not be from there. Yeah, I don't know. I think because I have it in my tags, it kind of works. To be fair, it may. So Connor, Rob he's starting a YouTube channel. I've been sort of like talking to him today about setting up and stuff. But maybe to get him up and running, maybe it's probably better having FM in it. Get it from the wife. I get prick. That's what I get from the missus when I'm in trouble. If we're having a big argument, big one, she calls me curly head prick. Yeah. Normally they're the words that I get off her. She doesn't call me Matthew. I don't think my mum calls me. No one calls me Matthew, to be honest. Newark. Yeah, I've been to Newark. I played Newark at college football. Right, okay. Get you. Yeah. Oh man, was Burnley. Rochdale, I think Rochdale are struggling again, aren't they? So we've got City, easy-ish Champions League, and then dirty Leeds. Who was that was injured? Sancho. Oh no, Sancho and Kante. Right, let's get McTominay in there. Rashford can start out on the left. Mejbri can get in the squad. And Wan-Bissaka. Right, Manchester Derby, boys. Hoodie's the main one. I had Poo Stick for a little bit. The guy who sort of like kind of house this is, he randomly came up with Poo Stick. For no reason, so don't have any ideas. But that kind of stuck for a bit. Hoodrick stuck for a bit, but just generally hoodie. People haven't started calling me Trek in town yet. I think the kids at school have started to get wind of it though. A few of them have mentioned it to me. One of them, an old, I think he's about 20. He supports York. He's started. He subscribed to me on YouTube because he's a York City fan. And I know his dad pretty well, and his dad came up to me and said that he was watching me the other night. I was expecting to get a little bit of, because you'd expect to get a few dickheads, few kids commenting, but I hadn't had that yet, to be honest. And I think the majority of people who know what kind of YouTube gaming and all this kind of stuff is about, I think, kind of know about it. I think most of the kids that are in sort of like sixth form at the school, most of the lads I think know that I do it now. But I think it looks better that I'm on like 3,000 subs nearly rather than like 25 subs. If I was doing videos where they were getting like 15 views, I think I'd probably get some pelters. But I think because some of my videos do pretty well now, that they kind of have kind of eased off and not say anything to me. Oh, Omar, I feel bad for you, buddy. Never had a nickname. I normally give kids nicknames. I normally put a dog in it. There's a lad called Vikram that I coach at a local school, and I just nicknamed him V-Dog. Call you O-Dog. Does that work, Omar? O-Dog? Laska's a weird one, isn't it? Laska. Just gonna call you O-Dog. That's what I generally do with the kids. Some of them I often call them by the dad's nicknames. So a lot of the kids that I coach now I grew up with or were a couple of years older than me at school. So I often sort of like, if I've got any mates that have kids, I normally call them by their sort of like dad's nicknames and stuff. No, I haven't either, Rob, to be honest. I've told a few now. A few of them know that I do it. The ones that I can kind of trust and the ones that I'd be genuinely interested in. Most of my mates don't play FM anyway. There you go, O-Dog. 1-1. It's going to run from Dembele, that. Yeah, I'm growing to the idea of... I told my dad about it, and I've told my dad about it a while. Straz, alright, mate. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. I told my dad about it, because he was kind of asking about... So my mum bought me a microphone. Mum bought me this microphone for Christmas. I told her, I said, I want this microphone for Christmas. Dembele, we're 2-1 down here, boys. Shout! I don't think she was like, what? What do you want a microphone for? I think she was expecting me like to sing in it or something. But then my dad has asked me twice now. Send me links. I've sort of sent him the links, and my dad's always been the one that'll spread like not private stuff, but he'll have no idea. Oh, this is, you know, he'd quite happily tell his friends on Facebook that, oh, this is my lad, and the whole of the town would know. So I was kind of like, you can't tell somebody, you can't tell people that I do this. So I sent him the link, and he just never responded. He asked for it. I sent him it. Said, right, this is my channel. This is my Football Manager channel. Here's all my videos and stuff, and then he never fucking said a word. He never was interested in gaming anyway. When I was playing this as a kid, he never... I think we started a save once on like Champman 98, and I'm pretty sure we didn't get very far with it. We like literally did it that one night, and then we never did it again. Right. Start the second half. We're 2-1 down. We aren't going to panic just yet, because obviously we've got a lot of quality in the team, but we don't want to go 3-1 down, do we? How are we doing? What's the match doing stats-wise? So we're getting outplayed, so we're... fuck. Too late now, innit? Too late now. It's going to be too late now, boys. Maybe a thing that we do in the bigger games. I didn't think too much about it. I think because we're in such good form, De Gea's had a fucking chocolate. I'm going to have to do some subs, aren't we? I maybe kind of thought I will be fine. Have it 620. Right, let's put Joe Felix back. Let's get McTominay off. Pogba, Felix in the middle. Havertz. Let's get Greenwood on. Let's turn them around. Let's get... Haaland wants to be a presser, I think. So he can be a presser. No. I don't think my dad does, to be honest. He's not like... What's my dad like? 60... 60 something. He's just retired, but he's not old. He knows how to use Facebook and shit, but I don't think he understands what it's all about. He did watch me in that FM thing, the semi-finals and stuff, so I think he kind of understands that I play it and I talk to people about it, but I don't think he would understand like the stories that we create, Rob, if you know what I mean. I don't think he would get that. It's maybe good, because he'd only start fucking telling people that I didn't want to fucking know that I did it anyway, so. Right, we've just got hammered by Manchester City, so Golden runs over. Tell him off. I ain't going to pull him into training. I'm annoyed my Patreon thing's not come up, but things to practice. So as I said to people before, if you see me online streaming during the week, you can pop in. I'll probably be doing just short little streams to see if things are working. Mainly that I've got my notifications from my Patreon coming up. I'm not actually sure it works. I might have to change that to an event list, I think it works on an event list. I might just get an event list in there. I could maybe squeeze one in. Yeah, I think my mates probably would as well, to be honest. A couple of them know. A couple of them do know. But to be honest, Bobby, I think we've kind of reached a level now where we're kind of half decent like level in terms of numbers, you know what I mean? You've got what, 7,000? You got 7,000 now? I'm nearly 3,000, so I think if you understand how YouTube works and how much effort it's gone in, I think maybe people look at it and think, fucking hell, it's pretty good that. I think that's why I ain't been given any real pelters from people that know about it, to be honest. Well, I've only literally started it today, so I firstly put it on the channel in the description on the videos, and I managed to get 2 Patreons from it. One, Abri, that supported me. So I had the YouTube membership thing, and that was like a waste of time. I hate like the whole platform of that. Don't get notifications, doesn't come up on Apple like phones and tablets and stuff, so I've cancelled that. So I'm hoping it goes alright. I have got a long-term goal of being able to cut my hours at work, and if I can just drum up a little bit of Patreon money, it means I can go back to managing football on a Saturday afternoon, which will be like, will it be live? Yeah, it'll be pretty much like it will. I pretty much will have the perfect life then, of how, apart from being rich, but having things fulfilled in my life of enjoyment, and that's kind of like the last thing, getting back to managing a team. So yeah, I'm hoping to get a take. I've had like a random, so my first Patreon, a guy called Ian, who I may have spoke to maybe once or twice on videos. I can't remember him off the top of my head. He's not obviously commented for a while, and he's like sponsoring me like $5 a month, which is nuts. So yeah, I ain't really started promoting it as yet. Put it in a good video, and someone called Abri has done it, and then another guy, Connor, says he's going to do it as well. So see, that's good, mate, innit? Yeah, I'm turning the membership thing off though. I'm turning it off because I just hate it. See, that's good though, innit? It helps that, mate. See, if I can get up to like 20 people paying me like $5 a month, it's like $100. It's like, let's say like 75 quid, 100 quid. I wouldn't actually then be far off being able to cut my hours at work to be able to do it. I don't think the missus would be too. I think I need to leave it a couple of years anyway. So the idea is, because if I like, my subscriber thing's working. Rice, thank you very much for the subscribe, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you. I think I need to be able to take Ralphie with me to games, because if I'm coming home, finishing work early, and I'm fucking off, and also I think he'd love it. I love the idea of him coming to football matches when we're sitting in the changing rooms with the team and watching the game and kicking the ball on the sideline. Give Amy a little bit of extra free time as well, because Saturdays can be a long day for her. Ralphie will come to football, and then she's got all day with him, and he's just like, at the moment, mate, he's like fucking non-stop. Canna. I want. Let's play. Let's do this. He's non-stop. Luckily, Amy's got him into colouring, and he'll kind of settle with Amy and do colouring for a bit. But after that, it's just like, can we do this? Can we do that? So I'm hoping that in a couple of years, he'll be like 6, 7. I did have a plan of 2.5 years of been like having enough money, sorting my own little money things out, and that's so I can go back to managing. And then he'll be like 7, so he'll be good enough. Yeah, and then I want to like share the experience on YouTube. I actually thought it'd be a really good part of the channel. Me talking about like the team, how we got on, maybe showing a few goals, showing a few games, maybe a few little things with players and stuff like that in the save, in the save, not in the save, in the team and stuff. So I thought it'd be a nice little way of having something different on the channel long term. But yeah, I'd love him because it's what I love, and I've done it for so long, and obviously not. Well, I've done it for so long. I haven't done it in sort of like 4 or 5 years, and he's only just turned 4. But the old football cogs are well and truly ticking with him now. Right, we're going to go full strength because we need to get these boys. Havertz is struggling because he don't want to be there. He wants to be in there. I'm going to... Can we have 2 advanced playmakers next to each other? Will that work? Will that work? Oh no. It's an interesting one, right? I'm going to put Rashford in though today. Let's get Sterling on that left hand side. Yeah, I thought that, Rob. I thought it'd be an half decent. I thought it'd be an half decent little idea. Having, I don't know, just like a weekly like blog and telling you, right, this is what this is what we've done in training. Problems that you have as a grassroots sort of like football coach of players, and I had a major pop in when I took my team up through the league and got promoted, and we had an amazing team, and then they all just disappeared and left, and I signed wrong players that were awesome in town, like regarded as the best players in towns, but essentially were pissheads, dickheads, and not loyal. And I'd like to go the opposite way and have players that weren't as good but were loyal and want to train, not want to get pissed up on a Friday night, and then actually work with them and coach with them and stuff. So I think it would be it's like real Football Manager then, isn't it, I suppose. So yeah, I think it'd work. So down the line, what we're looking at, 2.5 years, so the start of what, 2022, 23 season, something like that maybe. Is that right? Yeah, 2022, 23 season. Ralphie will be like, what? He'll be just turning 7. So that might be doable. Most weeks anyway. Hopefully he'll be calm. Ralphie will have calmed down a little bit by then. He'll be able to entertain himself a little bit. He entertains himself now, but not for long. Right, João Felix 1-0. What we got? 10 games. We'll play the Leeds game. We'll do this one, then we'll play the Leeds game, and then that'll be that, boys. But I'm happy. Got the stream finally working. I still think I'm a little bit behind. I have to do a few tests. Tomorrow. Might do it with the missus tomorrow. Right, Milinkovic. Pogba. offside. Go on, Pogs. Oh, we hit that. Fucking twatted that. Are they going to break us here? Not Mikel Antonio, is it? Could be, you know. Look, Tomine, well done. Felix, Havertz, ball over the top. Rashford's in. Can we punish? Can we punish? Can we punish? No, we can't. Thank you, Connor. I've started to realise that there's a lot of people that are subscribe and don't comment, and then people that are not even subscribed. I didn't even have a YouTube account until like 2 years ago. I was just always watching Dr. Benji and never commenting, watching Lelujo and never commenting. But Connor, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Get yourself commenting on videos, even if it's... I always ask you questions because, to be fair, I do make myself open to like people messaging and comment. Obviously, if you message the big people, comment on videos, you're very unlikely to get a response. But I've tried to do a rule where every single person who's commented on one of my videos gets a response. So, by all means, get in. What a goal! By all means, get yourself involved. It'd be muchly appreciated. Cheers, though, Rob. I will have a good evening. Go to bed after this. Well, after the Leeds game. Enjoy your rest of your day at work. Nice to speak to you. We haven't spoken in a while. We're two very busy people, aren't we? Yeah, I think you push out more content than me. But thank you very much, buddy. Hope you're well. It's good to see you back. And fit, hopefully. Right, Havertz. Rashford, little cheeky edit. Bounce clear offside. Passionate, well done. We'll have a little rotation, I think, of subs in the second half. We'll rest. We have got Leeds next. So we've got Balotelli. It is Mikel Antonio, I think. We've got Antonio, Balotelli, Neuer, Ben Gibson. It's like an ex-Premier League reject team here. So they've got Vita Manoni, Neuer. He used to be at West Brom, didn't he? Yeah, West Brom and Watford. Ben Gibson. Jeffrey Schlupp. Sorry, that's Mikel Antonio. Jeffrey Schlupp. Johansson. Netept. I know him, but I don't think he's from England, is he? Where do I know him from? That name rings a bell. Balotelli. Carl Jenkinson on bench. Brilliant. Love FM. When it does that. Right, Rashford's in. Good save for Manoni. We need to take 6 points off these. So if you've missed it, boys, and you've just joined, we've got PAOK, Inter were third seeds, and Real Madrid were second seeds. So we've got a tough Champions League group on a competition that we're desperate to win now. We've got 2 seasons left of the definite of the save continuing. The idea was one after them we'd rebuild the squad and be champions of Europe. And that still hasn't quite happened. We've been poor in Europe, to be fair. Rashford's, oh, yes. Did you see that? Ollie, well done. Well done. Thanks for joining in. Well done for being in the stream as well during your work day. Hope you've enjoyed your lunch. You never know. When my streams up during the day, Oliver, you may be able to pick up on them. There may be your evening time viewing. What will you be ahead? About 13 hours, won't you? Maybe late. I suppose it'd be late at night for you. Might do it in the morning now. It could be a morning stream. Rashford 4-0. But Oliver, thank you for stopping in. Another one of my regulars. Supporting the channel. Muchly appreciated, buddy. Right, 10 minutes. We haven't really done any subs, but we'll rest a few. Havertz. Let's get Mason on. Let's get Mejbri on. Let's get Gan. Oh, bugger. Let's get Pogba off. Let's get some youngsters on. Try and get the youngsters on when I can. Yep, see you, mate. Nyom. Johansson. It's a good start for us. This could do with the other teams either. What do you think? Drawing? Real Madrid and Inter drawing? Akpom. There's another one, isn't it? Is he like Arsenal? Right, Mejbri. Oh, that's penalty. Penalty. Rashford for his fourth. Yeah, smashed it in. Right, I'm just thinking ahead of the next game. I've gone a bit sorry. I've gone a bit quiet. I kind of half forgot you were there for a second. I'm just thinking about how to get the balance right with Havertz and Felix. I don't want to have to pick one than the other. It's kind of worked in this game, but it'll be interesting to see over a period of time if I've got it right, if I've got it working. Oh, they're going to be in here. Oh, I've skied it. We want a clean sheet. We want a definite clean sheet. Right, we're going to play one more game, boys, as well. We'll get the Dirty Leeds game in before we finish. Big Dunk did the team talk for us accidentally. Cheers, Dunk. Rashford helped himself for 4, playing instead of Haaland, so he's going to have to play the next game, isn't he? So we've got Haaland on the bench now. I'm also liking I might have to change my webcam. I think my webcam on my normal videos is too wide. I've got it on sort of like the wider aspect ratio. I need to do this little box like 4:3 rather than 16:9. You don't need to see the clothes and shit that I hung up in the corner, do you? So I might have to go with that. Just free up a little bit more room on screen. Something to do tomorrow. What we got? Some video. I've got some games to bloody play and all. Obviously now with this one as well, the next episode we'll do. The next episode in the series, we'll do Leeds now, and then Wednesday's episode of Man United will be Inter and Villa, Real Madrid. Look, shit, the games are coming thick and fast. There's no games in November, is there? That's why. No games in November because of the World Cup, innit? Leeds at bottom. Leeds have just come back up and struggling. Got a very tough game in Milan after that. So we may... Do we rotate? See, the kind of games, these ones, Leeds United at home, bottom of the league, where you need to be playing some of the other players. So we may look at doing a couple of changes. Just a couple. I can't not play Rashford though. I was going to put Greenwood up top, but I don't think I can do it, can I? Especially after losing last game. Liverpool, we're not even top now. We'll have to do the same team, won't we? Tell you what. Let's take Sterling. Let's put Rashford on the left. No. Let's just rest Rashford. He's going to play the next game anyway. I'm not going to play Greenwood. Even if Greenwood scores a hat-trick in this one. I'm not going to play him. I'm not going to play him anyway. In the Milan game. Right, Pogba. Greenwood's there. Delict. Ooh, Sterling. Casillas saves. Right, McNeil's headed down. Oh, I'm not even going to pronounce that. Clipped it over the bar. Come on, come on. Felix free kick. Greenwood second assist. That's 2 headers. I suppose he's 6 foot. His heading's only 9, but he does get himself in good position. He scored a few headers for us last year. There he is, 1-0. 4 minutes gone. Take that. Excellent rotation of the squad by me. Right, Delort. Havertz fired in 2-0. Not even 6 minutes gone. Kai Havertz, 4 for the season. Hopefully he'll come to life now that we've changed his role. Advanced playmaker maybe gives him the opportunity to drift inside a little bit more. I think with the inside forward, you start out wide and then cut in. Maybe it's better that he just picks up the pockets a little bit narrower and then allows Delort. We do need to make sure that we get Delort going on the overlap. He's crossed it in at Delort. Sterling, I think assisted. It must have been a little flick on from Greenwood. That 9 minutes, 3-0. We all hate Leeds, don't we? We hate Leeds. Great finish. I think there'll be a few people disgusted that I've got Raheem Sterling playing in my Man United team. But look, this is the good thing about the Man United one. It's so laid back. It is good. People don't often do it enough on FM, I don't think. Take on a team that have got loads of money and fucking spend it. Have a little bit of fun. Build a dream team. Build a fantasy football team. Because that's essentially what I'm built pretty much here with Man United. And I've still got room for McTominay. Havertz, we're in. 4-0, 12 minutes gone. Scott McTominay sets up. We'll take that. Last game. That'll put us in good stead for. But the only thing is now, switching the game off, aren't I? I'm switching the game off. That's a worry. You know what it's like when you're on a good run and you switch the game off. And then we've got Milan away. Get a point. I'll probably take a point. Greenwood, 5-0. 14 minutes gone. This is beautiful. Down in the comments, boys, let me know what in the chat. Let me know what score do you think we'll get to. Bearing in mind it's 5-0 after 13, not even 14 minutes. I'm gonna say 8. Let's go 8. Probably end up getting a man sent off, won't they? Come back to the goalie, Casilla. He's come long. Oh, what a touch that was. Plucked that out of the sky, didn't he? Oh, we're in here. Havertz. Greenwood's on the run. He's found Greenwood. I think he's on his hat-trick, is Greenwood. Good, decent block that from the defender. I think that'll be probably end of highlight, yeah. Chilwell. Pogba. McTominay. Chilwell. Football. Havertz. McTominay, lovely little stab out wide to Delort. Can we get a clip in? McTominay's there, header, Greenwood, not offside, 6 after 19 minutes. Come on, boys, what score do you think it is? We've got like 14 people watching. Just put a score, don't be shy. Another highlight straight after the goal. Fucking hell. Do you think double figures? So we are on 6 hours. Are we going to get another? This is embarrassing from Leeds, isn't it? I might like take a picture of this before we finish and put we ate Leeds and tweet it at the end. So what are we on? Oh, another highlight straight after the highlight. How many scored? Oh, bloody hell. We've had Greenwood, Havertz, Sterling, Havertz, Greenwood. Greenwood's already scored 4. Right, McNeil's taking it down nicely. We keep robbing the ball off him. I think that's the problem with Leeds. We keep robbing it off him. Right, man in. Pogba's half cleared. And we're on a break again here. Sterling. Go on, he's running. He's gone the full length. Good save. He was never going to score on that left-hand side, was he? 12. How can they be frustrated? How can you be frustrated by the feedback? Not even what feedback did I give? You wait, it'll get to half time and then there'll be no highlights in the second half. There'll be nothing. They keep giving us the ball as well, don't they? Sterling, Felix. What a finish that is. Right in the top corner. We're not even half an hour in, boys. It's 8-0. Yeah, well, this is what it used to be like, Chris. Yeah, for not keeping a clean sheet. Does piss you off, though, doesn't it, when you're winning, battering, then last minute they'll score a goal. Stop that clean sheet. I suppose it does stop those clean sheet bonuses, if you've been picky. The chairman will like that. What are they playing? So they're like playing quite an advanced 4-2-3-1. They've got wing back on attack, a wing back on complete wing back on support, a ball winning midfielder on defend, and then a box to box Tom Mate. So I suppose they're at it a little bit. No? We have been clinical though. We've been absolutely clinical. Right, McTominay, Pogba, Havertz switches out to Chilwell. Where we going, Chilwell? We're a little bit narrow. Oh, that was poor. Gonna praise it though. They deserve a little bit of praise so far, don't they? Right, this is our longest spell in the game without a goal. McTominay, Havertz, Pogba. There it is. Goalkeeper was bound to do a fuck up for us at some point. We've absolutely pummeled him. 38 minutes gone. What a nice way to finish the stream. Be interesting to see what happens tomorrow, and I'll probably record Wednesday's episode with the Inter Milan game. I'll literally get Ralphie to school. Depending on what I'm doing with the missus, I might just come in. If she's still in bed, I might just come down and record. We'll probably get beat, won't we? Right, McTominay, Havertz, McTominay, Dalot. Good area. Oh, he should have crossed it, shouldn't he? He's still in there a little bit. The little shooting from stupid angles. Right, half time. 9-0. Passionate. Demand a little bit more. Right, here we go. Be interesting how many goals we score in the second half. What did we say? Did we say 12? Right, Sterling, Havertz, McTominay, Havertz. What a ball that is to Sterling. Get bodies in the box, please. Oh, he's lost it. He's got it back. Havertz, free header. He's normally quite good in the air for a little man. Maya, McNeil, cleared. We're going to get the seconds. We're going to get the seconds. Pogba does very well. We've got a big break. Oh, we did have a break on that left-hand side. We've slowed it down a little bit. Greenwood. He's very good in the air, is Greenwood. There's a couple he's plucked out the air. Nodded it down. Milenkovic. Pogba's going to pick up the spare ball. Havertz. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Fight it wide. Just shot with his right foot, shouldn't he? Well, look at them. They're getting beat 9-0. And a lot of them are still on 6s. You'd expect most of them to be on 5s, wouldn't you? We get to do some subs. Anthony Martial scored for Forest boys. Here we go. Sterling. Felix. He's running through. He's going to go himself. Oh, what a ball. What a ball that is. What a way to get the 10. That's an FM goal, isn't it? That is an FM goal. His first goal of the season. Lovely play by Felix, by the way. Lovely pass. McTominay, great run. I think the defender tried to do a cheeky back heel. We're on 10. Gonna praise it. I have found, boys, praise works a lot. I think in the old games, you used to praise your team and then the other team would go down the other end and score. But for this one, it does. If they deserve it, give them the praise. Right, Chilwell's flying forward. Greenwood. Sterling. Oh, good strike, good save from the goalkeeper. Should we do some subs? Let's do some subs. We need to get Erling Haaland on. He's not played much football, has he? Greenwood's done alright though, hasn't he? 4 goals, 2 games. Let's get Havertz off. Let's go. Put Mejbri in the middle. Felix can play out wide. Let's get Pogba off and Garner on. If anything, it'll probably just slow us down this bit. With the 3 subs, we'll see. Oh, the goalkeeper's had another stinker. And there is Haaland tapping in his 4th of the season. This is mental. I don't think I had a score as big as this on my Man United one last year. And it's against Leeds as well, which is even better. Should we drive them forward? We want 12, don't we? We want a dozen. Right, we've got 10 minutes. We're definitely going to create a couple of chances, you'd have thought. Oh, they're going to get... This might be their goal here. Come on, defend it properly. We have done. And it's going to be our break. We've done so well on this break. Haaland. Lovely ball from Ghana, by the way. Haaland's going in. I don't think he's going to score from there. The angle was probably too tight. Keeper's on a 4.7. Brutal. We're not going to get 12, are we? Just 2 goals in the second half. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I think the game could become shit if it happened like too often. You know, like when you do on FIFA sometimes and you're banging teams 10-0, it gets shite. Doesn't happen very often. Even better, last game of the stream and it's against Leeds United. That's what we like, don't we? I probably won't tweet it tonight. It's late now, innit? So I'll tweet it in the morning. When I log onto the computer, I'll tweet it in the morning. Probably just say we hate Leeds. Right, boys. That is that. So we are in second. Liverpool are top. Looks like we're going to have a nice little battle with them this season. So streaming... You may find me at other points in the week while I sort the other stream out, especially because I wanted everything bob on for next week. Not next week, 2 weeks' time when the next stream is. I want it bob on. I want it right and ready. So you may see me pop up. I want to get like my stream alerts up properly. I want to make sure that the lag between the buffer between me and you guys is a little bit better, because I still think it's probably still a little bit too far behind. So I need to look into that. And I think, yeah, so if you do see me, I'll probably put test stream or something like that, but you're more than welcome to jump in just while I'm fiddling through things. If you've got nothing else to do better with your day. Thanks to everyone that stopped by. Literally, so we've had the explanation, Omar, Bastian, Oliver, Connor, Rob, Jesus, Straz has been in, Omar, Connor McCall, FTF has been in, who was someone who's been a fan of this channel for a while, Perish has been in, Pragmatic FM. Is that about it? Mark Fairhurst was in for a bit, David, Stephen, Warren, Jesus Christ. So many people tonight, first stream in a long time. It's still 15 viewers and it's 12:15, so I appreciate that. If you are new, if you haven't subscribed, do that. Loads of content. Next episode, York City's out Tuesday, 4:30. Man United will be 4:30 on Wednesday, and then episodes Saturday, Sunday. Next Fenerbahce next Sunday. Unfortunately, you've got to wait until next Sunday for that one. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you very soon on the channel. Cheers. Ciao.